Yo, what up? It's Kevin Moses, gang, aka Aaron Samuels. Now, the topic of this video is why has my partner changed since the first time I met them, and how can I change it? Now, I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a relationship person. I'm not a relationship guru. This is not a red pill channel or anything like that. But as somebody who is a lover of knowledge, wisdom, my understandings, specifically knowledge, this is something that I want to speak about now. Disclaimer, second disclaimer, I have multiple people that are older than me and way more experienced with relationships about this topic, man. And we're gonna speak on it as far as from a man's perspective and a woman's perspective, and I'm gonna give you some anecdotal information to support what I have going on. Now, these are not things necessarily that I can Google. Men are complicated, women are complicated, all kind of stuff. So, hey, sit back, let's get it. Hey, so first things first, man, we have to speak to the men. Ladies, actually, ladies first, right? Ladies, you might get with a man and you might say, well, when we first got together, you used to do this, you used to buy me flowers, you used to take me here, you used to give me money, you used to do this, you used to have sex with me for all these hours. Why did you change? First of all, everybody likes variety, and men are naturally confident people. Men are naturally arrogant, cocky people to the naked eye, the naked mental eye, right? So as far as you used to tear this thing up. You used to do this, and this for hours. That's because it was new. The fact that we've had sex more than 20 times. That's you. That's yeah. No, I'm not trying to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just to knock that out. Now, the second thing he used to do this, and this. That's because he was he was wowed by your femininity and the form of nurturing that you showed. But the fact that women are just naturally annoying creatures, bro. Women are lovely, they're beautiful, y'all smell good, soft to the touch. But as far as just having to deal with the nagging and the questions and all of that, that gets annoying, bro. To the point where a nigga, I'm not trying to fucking give you money and take you places when you've been getting on my goddamn nerves. Not only have you been getting on my nerves, you didn't get on my nerves in the beginning because you were trying to hide your annoying shit that you do. You were trying to hide it. And just like Judge Mathis said, you know what I'm saying? You can only, a crackhead can hide a crack addiction for up to a year, 6 months at least. But the fact that I didn't know this motherfucker was this annoying. I didn't know she used to do this. I didn't know she did that. I didn't know that you got on my nerves. I forgot you were a regular person and eventually you were gonna get on my nerves to the point where I don't not only not want to be around you, but I don't want to invest in you at that point. You know what I mean? I don't want to invest in you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to meet your family. I don't want to do that because you didn't annoy me because you were trying to be on your best behavior. Just like a man tries to be on his best behavior to trick you out that pussy, you were being on your best behavior trying to trick that man into committing his time and energy into you. But when you got comfortable, you felt like you could just let your hair down and do this and do all of that. And I'm gonna speak on that. Now, as far as your man used to take you out and do all of this and write you poems. First of all, if a nigga writes you a poem or a song, that nigga is reaching, bro. Because 9 times out of 10, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you the real. 9 times out of 10, if a nigga writes you a poem, 9 times out of 10, he already wrote that poem for another female. Okay. The second time he got his heart broken in his life. So when he was like 21, okay, that poem he probably wrote you, that poem or that song, He probably didn't write that for you. He probably wrote that for another female. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Did I do that? No. I never wrote a poem or a song for my girl. And I told her as I wasn't gonna do that because I just don't, I can't feel that. Nah, bro. I already did that too many times and it's lame, it's corny. I'm, I'm not 23. Maybe if I was 21, maybe if I've already done that and I want to use my music for good and for real shit. But as far as writing a poem or a song or I wrote, there's nothing against. No, I love my woman. I'm just not gonna do that, right? But 9 times out of 10, if your nigga wrote you a poem or a song, he wrote that for another female and just reworded it, or he was thinking about multiple women and then put them together and made it sound like he wrote it for you, but he probably didn't write that. All right. And then how can you fix it? How could you make your man act like he used to when you first met him? Uh, I would have to say just enjoy the fact that he's not cheating on you. He's not beating you up. He's not stealing from you. If he's doing those things or a combination of those things, you probably shouldn't be with that dude in the first place. But it's really, I mean, whatever you think that you're doing that should inspire him to do those things is obviously not good enough, or he would be like, you wake up like, you know what, I'm gonna take my girl shopping today. You know what I'm saying? But no, if that nigga used to do certain things and he doesn't, and you're like, well, I cook for you every day and I clean for you a man could do that for himself. That's what y'all don't understand. So what can you do that'll make him be like, what, you did that? Like, what it, just, you might even want to ask him on the low. What does somebody never have done for you? And don't do it the next day. Let it marinate. Wait for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Just out of nowhere, give him a three-way. Out of nowhere, just learn some sexual stuff. Just out of nowhere, just buy him a new whatever. Not Jordans and not a PlayStation. That's typical. Something unique. Something that's gonna just make him just, I wanna just put you on the bed and open them legs. That, okay? So it's nothing you could, what you can do is you have to understand that he's not gonna feel that for you because he's already has had sex with you so many times. You've already annoyed him so many times. You already made him think about leaving you and cheating on you so many times that he's not gonna feel those honeymoon feelings for you. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's human nature. You don't want that nigga to feel like that. Because if it's that easy to make him feel like that, what other female can make him feel like that overnight? You feel me? And he's been with you for all of these months, years, or what have you. So just understand that the honeymoon stage is the honeymoon stage. Just like you were not annoying him and let me see your phone, let me feel your balls, let me smell your dick. Who you been cheating her? You was staring at that girl. When you hear you been staring at that girl, you was staring at that girl. Who the fuck is this bitch? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to my mom. At some point, when you do that, when you invade a nigga's boundaries and privacy, at some point it's no going back to the honeymoon. You cannot ask a motherfucking dude, who are you talking to and why was you staring at that girl, baby? I was just trying to check the price on the bread. No, you wasn't. You was looking at that white bitch. You can only say that so many times to the point where a nigga's never gonna fucking feel like loving you in the same way that he loved you before. That shit's is gonna, you can't recover from that. It's nothing you can do. You shouldn't have said it in the first place. Okay? So that's what it is. So if you're not in a relationship, give your man space. Don't ask him why he was staring at that girl. He was staring at that girl because that's his job, because he has a dick and balls, and that's his obligation as a man to look at titties and ass. Would you rather he be looking at some dick? Would you rather your man be looking at some balls or a man's lips? Okay, so let that nigga stare at some titties and ass. Okay? She's not the competition. She's just a bitch. Okay? Just like you were when he first met you, just a bitch. Relax, baby. So, man, Why is your woman different from when you first met her? At first, she was doing all of this. She used to get her hair done. She used to suck your balls from the back. She used to suck your dick. She used to get all nice and she used to talk to you all sweet and she wanted to talk to your mom for hours and she used to do this with your kid and she used to clean and cook and do all of that. You know why she stopped doing that, nigga? Well, she did because she felt like she won. Because life is a war. Because life is war, my nigga. There's winners and there's losers. And the fact that you made her your girl, probably easily, okay? The number one reason that females change on niggas is because you gave her the end result when it wasn't even close to doing that shit. You feel me? You gave her this title and this position, and she didn't even work for it. You feel me? What's up? So at the end of the day, that's like if you got a job right now, if you got a job right now, and you only worked there for a week, and they made you the manager in a week, how would you feel about your position? How would you think about the product that you have to promote? You would think it was shitty because you're not even qualified to work there, let alone be the manager. So the fact that you grew so quickly in this company, how could you have any respect for the position that you didn't even earn? You're gonna be firing motherfuckers, you're gonna be showing up late, you're gonna be showing up high, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be partying all night. That's the same reason why your girl switched up on you. Because you made it too easy. You made it too easy. You probably married this chick. Like all of these people I see on these reality shows and Judge Mathis, Your Honor, we got married after 3 months. Oh, and the bitch cheated on you and you married her after 3 months? Duh, nigga. Because what? Yeah, exactly. Because naturally, people don't respect what they don't have to work for. That's normal. Like I don't know if think of the most think of like if you ever got a pair of shoes, right? If you ever got a pair of shoes, you probably treated those shoes a lot worse than you treated the shoes that you had to work for. That you had to save up for 3 weeks and put $50 aside every check, and you finally got them shoes. You probably didn't even you wore them bitches probably twice in the first 3 months. You feel me? If you've never had shit. So that's the same reason. And I'm gonna give you an anecdotal look. So my first BM, I don't wanna go into it. I knew her for 2 weeks. I popped her off for everybody that's not in Chicago got her pregnant. Then I went to jail for a month. When I got out, she was about a month, maybe 2 months pregnant. The first day, she was like, "Oh, so I guess you're just gonna go?" And I was like, "No, you could, try to make it work. I don't want my child. We didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. I don't know. I don't want my child to grow without a father. So we just try to stick it out." And the first day I said that, this bitch threw a fucking ashtray at my head. She never yelled at me a day in that whole interaction before that day. Okay? This is like the fourth day I got out of jail. You feel me? And I'm thinking this person is a confident, calm, cool, collected person. That's when she felt comfortable to turn her motherfucking crazy on. When she felt like, oh, I won, I got a position in your life. You made me your girlfriend, and I got your baby. What you gonna do now, nigga? That's when that bitch turned the fuck up and showed her real face. Because she felt like she won the battle at that position in my life. You feel me? That's natural. That's not. She didn't work for it. My girl used to do this. She used to be bad. She started gaining weight. She did this. She stopped plucking her eyebrows. She let her mustache grow out. Of course, nigga, because look what you said. Your girlfriend did that. How long? What did she do to become your girlfriend? Nothing. You just made her your girlfriend because you felt like it. That's not a good enough reason to make a motherfucker your girlfriend because you like her a little bit, kind of, for a short amount of time. That's a serious position in your life, bro. That's a serious position. Very. Okay. So if you didn't make her work, if she didn't ask you first, especially you probably your girlfriend before she even hinted she wanted to be your girlfriend. The fact that you asked her, you already lost. That's already lost. Okay. Let's like think of it like this. If you were chopping wood and who chops wood, bro, what do you do right now? And you're like, shit, right now I work at the movie theater. How much you make? I'm making about like 20 something. And they're like, 20 something? I'll pay you 22. How about 23? 23? I'll talk to the supervisors. I'm gonna see if I can get you. Okay, you know what? Hello? Yeah, we end up getting you 24, bro. And then you'll make 25 after the first 2 months. You know what? That's a bet. As opposed to you going up to them, hey, I'm looking for a job. So what do? I chop wood. You chop wood. We already got a wood chopper. I don't need no motherfucking wood. How much you make right now? I make $18. 18? I'll pay you 16. You feel me? It's polar opposites. So think about it like that. You already walked up to the employer and said that you want to make $18. They said they'll give you 16. You accepted the 16. Now you want this motherfucker to give you a promotion when you want to get a promotion? Nigga, when the season is over and they don't really need you like that, they're gonna start paying you 14. And the reason they're gonna start paying you 14 is because you asked them for a job. Why the fuck would they improve their behavior when they didn't need you in the first, when they didn't even come up to you with that proposition in the first place? You feel me? That's why your girlfriend changed. That's why. Because number one, you started out in a weak position. And she didn't really feel you like that. She was just bored. She was just bored, lonely, all kind of shit. But at the end of the day, this video was not to hurt anybody's feelings necessarily, just to give you clarity and for you to alter your own behaviors. Oh, and how do you change that? As far as my girlfriend used to do this, and that. What you have to do is you have to upgrade your own value, and you have to show her that other females want you, and females that look better than her, that you would consider more valuable than her, that she would consider more valuable than her, that you both agree is more valuable than her, will accept you with no problem. Okay? There's a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of strategies and methods that will not put a damper on your relationship besides her feeling insecure. But if you push the line too hard, it's a large possibility she'll cheat on you because she's gonna feel like she's so replaceable that she would get scared, and it would be like a I'ma hurt him before he hurts me type of thing, and she's gonna go on a suck a nigga dickathon. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. You gotta be smart. You gotta use strategies and methods, emotional intelligence, and what God gave you, your brain, to make sure that you don't get herpes out of this situation. It's all about just not getting herpes. It's all about not getting HIV. It's all about not getting any uncurable or curable STD. I don't want nobody to get STDs, or what do they call it? STI, whatever. Nothing that can make you sick and make your dick fall off when you was just trying to get a pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you gotta do is be smart. Be smart, and above all, respect life, love yourself, get you some game, and when you wake up in the morning, wake up smarter, not harder. It's Aaron motherfucking Moses on the bang, you the bang, we the bang together. My life is in the breath, breathe it in. Peace. Gang. Yeah.